Joining me now, ESPN analyst and former professional tennis player Patrick McEnroe, and professional sports bettor Steve Maltepes, who is known as the Philly Godfather. Thank you both for being here. Appreciate it. All right, so Patrick, big picture here. Are you surprised that they're taking this kind of really draconian action against him, banning him for life?
I don't think the NBA, Dan, had any choice other than doing what they did today. I've been beating this drum for a while now as gambling has become bigger and bigger in the professional sports world. It has become easier and easier for fans to bet on not only who wins and loses, but as you noted in your intro, Dan, these prop bets and these bets that players can make on, how many three-point shots you're going to make or you're going to take. And in the case of Porter, who was a role player at best, you've got someone who's not one of the multi-millionaires that most of the NBA players are. And so a guy like that, can be tempted a lot easier than the big name players. And so though this to me was not a surprise at all, I think the NBA had absolutely no other choice. And I guess that at some point in the future, this guy will be looking for a job overseas.
Well, let me ask
basketball.
You about that, Patrick. If he'd been a star, do you think the punishment would have been different?
If he'd been a star, it would have been way more complicated, but I don't think it would have been different. And I think, it's up to the NBA now, and obviously they've got loads of security around these big-time stars and teams because there's so much at stake. And they're going to have security on this front as well, sort of monitoring these players and making sure they don't associate with people that they shouldn't be associated, which obviously this player was doing and got himself into trouble. And once you start betting a bit on things, I mean, we saw this with Ohtani's interpreter. Things can spiral out of control quickly. So, and certainly to your point, though, Dan, the last thing the NBA ever wants to see is a big name player, any sport for that matter, getting involved in something like this. But unfortunately, as I've been saying for a while now, I believe this is just a start of ongoing and continuous problems in not just professional sports, but maybe even at a bigger level down the road in collegiate sports as well.
All right, let's ask the Philly Godfather how they do this stuff. All right, talk to us from a betting perspective as to, how this went down from the betting side.
I mean, in my opinion, I think he was part of the wagers. Here's a kid that made $2.3 million over the last 3 seasons, and he saw an opportunity maybe, win $1 million, not show up for the game and bet a bunch of props on him underperforming. So I think this is a little bit more than they're telling. But at the same time, like Pat just said, at a collegiate level, Charles Barkley has called for the ban to ban all these prop bets in college basketball and college sports completely, because we saw what happened at a professional level where this kid's making over $2 million. Think about what's going to happen at a college level. So this has become a very slippery slope, and they got to get this under control quickly because it's going to spiral out of control.
So, Steve, how common are these prop bets, right? For people who aren't involved in this world, these bets on sort of single actions, for example, of a particular player, how common are they?
Oh, every day you can bet how many points he's going to have, points and rebounds, and assists, whether the player's going to have a triple-double, a double-double. You can bet on almost everything and anything, and they got prices on all these players on a daily night, up and down the sports betting screen. So it's huge, and yeah. This was shocking to me because the kid has made over $2 million in the last 3 seasons, and for him to take a bite of the forbidden fruit like that, it shocked me.
But, Pat, he got caught, it sounds like, because there were all these suspicious bets about him, right? This bit player having bets on how many rebounds or whatever he's going to have in a game, and then a big payout. Immediately, that's going to be a red flag.
Well, there's no doubt about it. And as our friend from Philly knows, I mean, the bettors, the guys that are making the bets, putting them down, know better than anyone when things are looking shaky. And look, in professional tennis, the sport I've been involved with my whole life, Dan, this has been a problem for years. Tennis is one of the sports that's actually one of the most bet on sports in the world, overseas especially, where individual players can lose a set or lose a game, whatever it may be. So tennis has been on top of this for years. Different players, again, lesser name players that have been banned for life from the sport because they're barely making a living.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.